Hello! I see you've come back for another tutelage lesson. So today, there's a couple things we're going to be working out for your aerials. Two things, pretty much. We're still going to be doing rookie, so we're still at the zero part. But we'll get to hero, don't you worry. We'll get to those all-stars, we'll get to some new stuff. So, what's the assumed knowledge? I assume you can do this. If you can't do this and hit it in the goals, as I nearly miss, if you can't do this and hit it in the goals, you need to go back to my last episode to learn this, because you're not going to be able to learn this next thing if you don't know how to do this. So first up, what's the first one? I want you to be able to do a double jump and go and do the same thing. So it's pretty much the same thing, but you're just doing a double jump. But the main point of this is that double jumps are really good overall. So if you can go straight, so if you can go like that, that's really good, because if you can keep boosting the whole time as you do a double jump, you get up so much quicker than everyone else. If you have a look at my car, you can see I don't stop boosting as I'm going up, which helps me to get pushed up faster. So once you've been able to do it from a bit further away, I also want you to be able to do it from closer up. So double jump, hit it. So I want you to be able to do this, basically, is just do a double jump and hit the ball. So this one's probably going to be a bit easier, so maybe if you want to start with this one instead of starting with the other one, whichever one you think is going to be easier for you, is pretty much what you need to do. There's not much that I can really teach you in regards to learning double jumps. You just gotta do them until you can do them, really. You may have a problem of doing a backflip if you pull back on the stick as you go to do your double jump. So make sure you aren't holding the left stick or aren't pulling in a direction as you do the double jump, otherwise you won't do a double jump and you'll do a flip. Now, to get on to the next thing, I want you to be able to do a flip mid-aerial. So what does that mean? Well, it means you go up like this, and you hit the ball with a front flip, a side flip, any type of flip. Just hit the ball with the flip. Now this is going to be probably harder than the double jump overall. I've got a couple examples from each thing. So when I get the examples up, I'll show you. But I've got an example of where you need to use double jump, and I've got examples of where you need to use front flips. So I'll just show you a couple more front flips that go in the goals. Don't look at me. Don't do it. Don't. No, that's mean. Anyway, basically you want to get up to the height of about the middle of the ball and then just give it a good crack. And then if we go into free play, I'll show you a bit of how to control it. So, start off with, we want to be able to do a double jump. So we'll do the same thing we were doing last episode, but we'll do a double jump and go to our spot. And then once we can do that, I'll show you a couple of examples of why double jump is really, really good for certain aerials. So I'll go into that now. And then I'll keep talking about how to improve your double jump. So do the same thing where you're just aiming it for different spots. And then the next thing I want you to do is work on actually just going up to the ceiling. So I want you to do a double jump and go up. And then basically as you get better at this, I want you to be able to do it while boosting the whole time. So you can go like that. This is the hard part, because it's hard to get your brain to not press boost in a direction at the same time and to just go up. This is where the difficulty comes into it, but I think you can do it. This is just really basic stuff. If you can do this though, it'll lead you up really well to the next lot of aerials you need to learn. So this will just give you that next little stepping stone. And then I want to teach you something else today, which is how to roll and go and hit the ball, because a lot of people, even good people, like people in CGP, I'll do shots like this where I'll say the ball's in front of the goals and I'll go like this and then I'll go hit the ball. A lot of people can't do that, where they do a flip, keep going and hit the ball. It's they don't find it comfortable to control it. Now I kind of got it luckily, because I actually did what I'm about to teach you early on. Before I knew how good it could be, I actually was doing it. But I didn't have to train it like this, but this is just how I think it would be easiest to train it, is if you want to work on just getting your little bits of control. You know, you can make it harder for yourself. So I might say I need to get back over to the whole other side. So you can make it really difficult for yourself if you want to. And this will improve your car control overall. So if you want to make it harder for yourself and you want to push yourself more, you'll get the rewards from it. So basically, however hard you push yourself to get more car control, more whatever, is what you'll get out of it. So it depends what you want out of the game. If you want to be absolute aerial hero, you'll definitely want to be working on trying to get this as smooth as you can. So then when you get into training, just go from the start and just practice doing different flips to be able to hit the ball. So as you saw there, I found that one pretty hard. I only just managed to control it into the goals. It tends to be easier with front flips as opposed to side flips. So if I do just a normal front flip, you can see how it's a lot easier for me to just go and get the ball. I'll do an example with a diagonal flip on each way, and then I'll go into a bit more talky. Oh shit, I messed up my controls. So if I go up here, do a diagonal flip, yeah, smack. So then once you got a bit of a hang of this, just keep working on it until you get really comfortable with it and you're just really able to strike the ball into the goals. It may take a bit longer than the double jump because it is a bit of a harder mechanic overall. But just keep working on it. I'm sure you guys can get it. This is what I kind of did when I was learning aerials, so I know it's possible. But just keep working on it until it feels more comfortable. I've got one example of where you can use, because you can actually do a flip pretty high up in your aerial. So if you have a look here, I can still flip at that point. So I've actually got an example of me using my flip to get a goal that I wouldn't have got if I didn't use my flip. So I'll go into that now. And then now that you've seen my goal with that, you can see why it kind of helps to practice this. So this will just help you be able to do that overall. You're not going to be able to do what I did there straight away, but just keep practicing it until you feel more comfortable with your flips. And then as you get more comfortable, you get better at it. It'll help your game overall. But this is just the next episode. This episode. The next episode will have a lot of reverse aerial stuff, so I'm going to be teaching you how to do aerials in backwards and in reverse, because I think it's good to practice it early on, because it's going to be easier to learn it now than it is to force yourself to learn it later when you have more aerial ability forwards. So I'm going to try and teach you the overall to make you an absolute beast in the air. This is just this episode. Basically, double jumps, guys, and front flips. Try and get the front flips that you can hit it as you hit the ball and also before you hit the ball. And once you get that, we'll go on to the next episode. But I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope this helps. See you guys! Hey, if you'd like to see the next aerial tutorial, it's going to be on going backwards. So if you're keen for that, check out the next one. Have a wonderful day, and I hope this helped you. See ya!